Sarah stared at the man in the hospital bed, her heart heavy with a mix of sorrow and guilt. He was her husband, yet he felt like a stranger, a shadow of the man she once knew. Jack. His once vibrant eyes were clouded with pain, a constant reminder of the life-altering event. His strong arms lay limp beneath the sheets, a stark contrast to the strength they once held. A car bomb had taken his legs, his dreams, and it felt like their future had been shattered into a million pieces. "I can't do this, Jack," she whispered, tears tracing paths through her makeup, each drop a testament to her inner turmoil. Her voice shook with a finality that chilled her to the bone, as if the words themselves were sealing their fate. Jack, her high school sweetheart, the love of her life, didn't even react. His silence was deafening. His silence was a heavier burden than any words, a void that seemed to swallow her whole. She placed the wedding ring on the bedside table, her hands trembling as she let go of the symbol of their union. It gleamed under the sterile hospital lights, a painful symbol of promises she no longer felt capable of keeping, a beacon of lost hope. "Please forgive me," she choked out, the words catching in her throat like shards of glass, each syllable a wound to her soul. As she fled the room, Sarah could almost hear the echo of her own heart shattering, each step a painful reminder of her decision. She told herself it was for the best, a mantra she repeated to keep herself from breaking down completely. She couldn't be his crutch, his caretaker, she reasoned, trying to convince herself that this was the right choice. But deep down, a terrifying thought took root. What if she was making the biggest mistake of her life? What if leaving him now meant losing herself forever? They had met at a football game, her senior year, his junior. The air was electric with the excitement of the crowd, and amidst the cheers and chants, their eyes met for the first time. He was the star quarterback with a smile that could light up a stadium. His confidence was magnetic, drawing people to him effortlessly. She was the shy bookworm who found herself inexplicably drawn to his energy. Her world was usually confined to the pages of her books, but he made her want to step out and experience more. Their first date was at the local ice cream parlor, a quaint spot that had been a staple in their town for years. He spilled his milkshake all over her, turning his face crimson with embarrassment. He fumbled with napkins, trying to clean up the mess. She had laughed, a sound so carefree it surprised even her. It was in that moment they both realized how comfortable they felt with each other. Their love story unfolded like a page from one of her favorite novels. They spent countless hours together, sharing dreams and secrets, stolen kisses, whispered promises, and a love that felt as vast and endless as the ocean. They often talked about their future, imagining a life filled with endless possibilities. Jack proposed under the bleachers where they shared their first kiss. It was a place that held so many memories for them. She said yes without a moment's hesitation, her heart swelling with joy and anticipation for the life they would build together. Their wedding was small, filled with family and laughter. It was a simple ceremony, but it was perfect in every way that mattered. They were young, sure, but their love felt invincible, until it wasn't. Life threw challenges their way, testing the strength of their bond. The days after she left Jack were a blur of guilt and self-loathing. Every moment felt like a heavy weight pressing down on her chest, making it hard to breathe. Sarah went through the motions of her life, her smile a pale imitation of the genuine one Jack used to draw from her. She felt like a ghost, drifting through her days without purpose or joy. The world seemed muted, drained of color. Sleep offered no escape. Each night she lay awake, her mind replaying every moment of their time together, every mistake she made. Her dreams were haunted by the memory of Jack's eyes, those eyes that used to shine with love and now reflected a pain she couldn't bear to witness. The nightmares were relentless, a constant reminder of her betrayal. How could she have abandoned him in his hour of need? The question echoed in her mind, a relentless torment that offered no answers. The man who had vowed to love her in sickness and in health, for better or for worse. She remembered their wedding day, the promises they made, and the love that seemed unbreakable. She was a monster, a coward. The reflection in the mirror was a stranger, someone she no longer recognized. The shame was overwhelming, a constant companion that she couldn't escape.